Q3605-2. Absence of the sky condition and visibility on an ATIS broadcast indicates that A. Weather conditions are at or above VFR minimums. B. The sky condition is clear and visibility is unrestricted. C. The ceiling is at least 5,000 feet and visibility is 5 miles or more. The correct answer is C. When an ATIS, Automatic Terminal Information Service, broadcast indicates that the sky condition and visibility are at least 5,000 feet and 5 miles respectively, it means that the weather conditions meet or exceed the VFR, Visual Flight Rules, minimums. VFR minimums are the minimum requirements for visibility and cloud clearance that allow pilots to operate an aircraft under visual flight conditions. A ceiling of at least 5,000 feet refers to the height of the lowest layer of clouds or obscuring phenomena above the ground level. Visibility of 5 miles or more indicates the horizontal distance over which objects can be seen and identified with sufficient clarity. Therefore, when the ATIS broadcast states that the ceiling is at least 5,000 feet and visibility is 5 miles or more, it implies that the weather conditions are suitable for VFR flight, meaning pilots can navigate and operate their aircraft visually without relying on instruments for guidance. 3791. Automatic Terminal Information Service, ATIS, is the continuous broadcast of recorded information concerning A. Pilots of radar-identified aircraft whose aircraft is in dangerous proximity to terrain or to an obstruction. B. Non-essential information to reduce frequency congestion. C. Non-essential information in selected high-activity terminal areas. The correct answer is C. Automatic Terminal Information Service, ATIS, is the continuous broadcast of recorded information concerning non-essential information in selected high-activity terminal areas. ATIS provides essential information to pilots regarding the current weather conditions, active runways, available instrument approaches, and any other important information relevant to the safe operation of aircraft in the terminal area. ATIS broadcasts are typically updated regularly, especially when there are significant changes in weather conditions or runway usage. Pilots are required to listen to the ATIS broadcast and obtain the most recent information before contacting the air traffic control facility for further instructions or clearances. 3790. Select the UNICOM frequencies normally assigned to stations at landing areas used exclusively as heliports. A. 122.75 and 123.65 MHz. B. 123.0 and 122.95 MHz. C. 123.05 and 123.075 MHz. The correct answer is C. When it comes to UNICOM frequencies assigned to landing areas used exclusively as heliports, the two frequencies commonly used are 123.05 MHz and 123.075 MHz. These frequencies are designated specifically for heliport communications. UNICOM is a non-governmental, non-towered communication service that provides a means for pilots, ground personnel, and other aircraft to communicate with each other. It is particularly important at heliports where helicopter operations are taking place. The assigned UNICOM frequencies for heliports facilitate effective communication and coordination among helicopter pilots operating in the vicinity. By monitoring and communicating on the designated frequencies, pilots can exchange vital information, such as arrival and departure intentions, traffic updates, and other operational details. Using the correct UNICOM frequencies ensures that all helicopter pilots in the area are on the same communication channel, promoting safety and efficient operations. It allows for the coordination of movements, helps to avoid conflicts, and enhances overall situational awareness. Remember, it is essential to consult the appropriate aeronautical information sources, such as sectional charts and chart supplements, to confirm the specific UNICOM frequencies assigned to a particular heliport. 3811. After landing at a tower-controlled airport, when should the pilot contact ground control? A. when advised by the tower to do so. B. Prior to turning off the runway. C. After reaching a taxiway that leads directly to the parking area. The correct answer is A. After landing at a tower-controlled airport, the pilot should not contact ground control without receiving instructions from the tower. The tower controller will provide specific instructions on when to switch to ground control frequency and any other necessary information. The tower controller is responsible for coordinating the movement of aircraft on the runway and taxiways. They will instruct the pilot when it is safe to exit the runway and contact ground control for further taxi instructions. This ensures orderly and efficient traffic flow on the airport surface. It is important for pilots to follow the instructions of the tower controller and make contact with ground control at the appropriate time. This helps maintain communication and coordination with air traffic control services during taxiing operations, ensuring the safety of all aircraft operating in the airport environment. 3812. If instructed by ground control to taxi to runway 9, the pilot may proceed A. Via taxiways and across runways to, but not onto, runway 9. B. To the next intersecting runway where further clearance is required. C. Via taxiways and across runways to runway 9, where an immediate takeoff may be made. The correct answer is B. When instructed by ground control to taxi to runway 9, the pilot should proceed to the next intersecting runway and wait for further clearance. This means that the pilot should not proceed directly onto runway 9 without obtaining additional instructions from ground control. Taxiing across runways without proper clearance from air traffic control is a safety hazard and can lead to conflicts with other aircraft using the runway. It is important for pilots to adhere to the instructions provided by ground control to ensure safe and orderly movement on the airport surface. Once the pilot reaches the intersecting runway, they should hold short and await further clearance from ground control before proceeding onto runway 9. This clearance may include instructions on when to enter the runway, line up, and wait for takeoff clearance. By following these procedures, pilots can maintain a high level of safety during taxi operations and ensure proper coordination with air traffic control.